This is the 26th Baltimore Uplifting Minds to Entertainment Conference. Hi, I'm Dr. Eunice Mosley, and I'm founder of the conference. I founded Uplifting Minds 2 in 1999 in Baltimore for the community of artists there. We wanted to educate them about the business of entertainment, and I wanted to showcase their talents before a panel of industry professionals who could actually open up doors for them. Some of our success stories, and there are many, but the ones I often highlight is singer-songwriter Miguel. He performed in Los Angeles, and one of our panelists, the VP at Jive Records, signed him to a major record deal. Today, Miguel is a Grammy songwriter and singer. Then there is the Featherstone Brothers, who performed in Baltimore. They were heard by Cisco from Drew Hill, who was there promoting his solo album. He liked the song and he placed it on Drew Hill's third album as I Should Be Your Boyfriend. It was the first single release and the first music video, and right now is multi-platinum. The last time I talked to the brothers, they said they were still riding on the wave of success from that day, producing for such artists as Chris Brown. Then we have Notori Nathan. She performed in Baltimore as well. And a scout from Broadway was there at Uplifting Minds and scouted her for Broadway. From Broadway, she went to performing with the R&B group 3LW, and then from there to starring in Starz Network's drama, Power. Then we also have Roshan Fagan. He performed in Los Angeles, and his father/manager told me one time when I saw them on the red carpet that something I said at the conference helped them to get to the next level, and that was to get a talent agent. Roshan went on to star in 2 Disney sitcoms as a dancer, and then he went on to star in ABC's Dancing with the Stars. So that's just a few of our success stories. Now, before I hand you over to our host, Dorisa Harvey, I want to introduce you to the panelists. But Dorisa is a radio personality for over 30 years. Right now, she's at 1500 AM in Baltimore, but she has a history at iHeart, where she helped them achieve multi stellar awards. And then she also has a history at Radio 1 Baltimore, where she worked not only at Magic, but at the Praise radio station. Now, our panelists, some have been with us from the beginning, but from left to right, we have Lee Bailey. He is the publisher of the very popular EUR website. It's the website you go to for entertainment news. It's very well known, and he's a former syndicated radio host. In fact, one of the first Black radio syndicated hosts in the country. And then we have in the middle there Anthony Michael Harbs. He is the founder of the 9-year-old Imagination Lunchbox International Children's and Adults Film Festival. He's also a multi-award-winning actor who has acted in the PBS miniseries that took him to the Emmy Awards, and he's also a multi-award-winning filmmaker. And then we have Michelle Verlin. She is a pop singer-songwriter and the president of Zyla Records. She is going to be performing in the professional showcase her newest single, Let Me Heal Your Heart. Then back to the left, we have Orlando Pulliam Jr. He is the owner of 98.8 FM radio station. It's currently airing on iHeartRadio. Then back to the middle there, we have Gregory Goodlow. He is a multi #1 Billboard musician, a jazz guitarist, and he's also owner of Hip Jazz Records. Then back to the right, Little Heist is a rapper whose latest single, Up, has been released by Empire Records. He's also a multi-award-winning Uplifting Minds 2 performer. And then we go back to the left and we have Dr. Kira Mosley Harbs. She is an artist manager. In fact, she's the manager of Anthony Michael Harbs. She's also VP of Imagination Lunchbox LLC. Then we have, skipping Gregory to the right, we have Nadia Kareem. She is the artist development specialist. She managed her son all the way to Jive Records. He was in the group Imagine. And right now she is an artist development specialist. Then back to the left, we have Dr. Winston Greer. He is the host of the Word podcast. He's also the author of Making Money God's Way, and he is a pastor. Then straight to the right, we have Ern Atkins. He's a Broadway performer, and he's also a jazz vocalist. His latest single, When Do We Love, features Walter and Wallace Scott from The Whispers, and he's currently on the When Do We Love tour. Now, Uplifting Minds 2 is going to offer you a chance to speak with those panelists, to ask them questions and get some advice. They're also going to judge the Uplifting Minds 2 international talent competition. Now, in the professional showcase, which is right after the panel Q&A, we're going to have Selena Grace. She comes from us from 3 to Go Music, and she's going to perform one of her singles, Desire. She is a former semi-finalist of America's Got Talent. And then we have Reviving David. He's from Nashtown Entertainment, and he's going to perform his latest single, No Labels. And then special guests, which are actually former Uplifting Minds 2 winners, are going to come back. Little Heist, who's on the panel, he's going to open up the conference with his winning single, Ghetto Children. And then we're going to have Angelic Voices featuring rapper Asim to come back and perform their winning selection, Spiritual Warfare. Then once we get to the competition, we're going to have performances, which you don't see here. We're going to have performances by Anthony Jensen. He's a former Uplifting Minds 2 dance winner. He's coming back to see if he can take the crown. And then we also have Kanai Rich, who's not pictured here, but she's a Uplifting Minds 2 winner, coming back as well. She's an actress, and she's going to perform a monologue of Cicely Tyson. Now back to the pictures that we see here, we have Dossie. She is from Dossie Music, and she will perform her latest single, Without You, for the competition. And Angelic Voices featuring rapper Asim is going to come back with a new song, see if they can get the title back, and it's called If You Believe in God. And then we have Jackpot Jigga from Final Explosion. He's coming back. Not coming back, I'm sorry. He's a new artist, and he's going to try to see if he can walk away with the crown. And coming from North Zambia, we have Chamika Banda. I believe I pronounced that right. He's coming from North Zambia. Now, he has tried to compete in the competition. This is his second year. Every time his internet connection is not working, but he wants to try again. So let's give him a virtual applaud for at least trying. Now, after the competition, we're going to announce the winners. There are going to be 3 top winners, first place, second place, and third place. And we want to thank all of our sponsors, which include the Baltimore Times, Security Square Mall, Nashtown Managed Entertainment, 3 to Go Music, Dust Dim, FFF Productions, Superstar Entertainment, Imagination Lunchbox, LLC, Little Heist Music, EURweb.com, Ern Atkins Music, Hip Jazz Records, Xylo Records, Final Explosion, 98.8 FM, The Word Podcast, Uplifting Minds 2 Foundation, The Pulse of Entertainment.com. All right, so I'm going to hand you over to Dorisa. Dorisa Harvey, it's all on you. Enjoy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to those that that joined us last year. So we want to say hi. Those that are new to this thing, we welcome you. And of course, we want to have a great time on today. To all the performers, welcome back. Those that are new to this, welcome to you also. And of course, like she said, we've been doing this a long time. Most of them, along with some more former radio announcers who are no longer with them. They were at Radio One at the time. And of course, after they left, I continued hosting. So I've been with her through most of this, except for COVID. I think we stopped, 1 or 2 years?
No, we kept going
years.
online.
We did. Okay. I thought the first year we kept COVID. I thought the first year when COVID hit, we were trying to pull it together, but for the second year, but we kept it moving.
Yeah,
anyway,
we kept it moving.
We've been doing this a long time. So we know we're going to have panel Q&A session for the performers and those that want to get information, just get feedback from them. We will have that. Also professional showcase that will take place and performing the international talent competition. All right. So with that being said, okay, he's coming back and he's going to perform. I think he's ready. He's always ready. Little Heist from Wisconsin performing his winning selection, Ghetto Children. Let's give it up for Little Heist.
What's up, y'all? Love. My voice is a little gone, but it's alright. Yeah, once upon a time, not long ago, snotty young kid, but he had a heart full of gold. Never was that good in school, but he was ill with the flow. Everybody around him knew he would blow. Table full of chess pieces, but he made it look easy. When you lost in the streets, it's really hard to find Jesus. His hustle kept him afloat like he was a genie. Everything he lost, can't get back to him like a frisbee. Like bad perm, still will stuck on success, but can't turn. All his roadblocks in his way, but still firm. Respect isn't given, it's something you must earn. If not, you gon' learn. Can't cry here, gotta learn to accelerate. Through grind gears, wasn't born with a silver plate. Now round here, just a voice of 1 in a million. Welcome to the ghetto children. How the chosen one. Ghetto children raised from the holy ground. Yeah, whatever don't kill you will make you strong. Whenever you feel lost, keep holding on. Products of our environment. Learn how to adapt, how to make a change. Sometimes we might fall, that's how it is. We just once upon a time, there was this chick from the Ville. Had 2 kids, but the baby daddy wasn't there. Every guy she found was in and out of jail. Section 8, 9 to 5, check to check. Hard to find love because she never had a father neither. Daddy died on the block selling drugs, trying to feed her. Her goal was to teach the kids how miss her treat her. Switch roles from mom to dad like a feature. Say that up ends, now the kids in school. Finally found a good man that could push her through all the drama. He understood. Lights get hard, he knows the drama. They made a plan. Here we go again. Mama words are blurred. You should cherish him. She rejects the love. Can't get hurt again. So he holds her hand. Diamonds only sharpen diamonds and he understands. Be patient when you messing with them ghetto children. A chosen one. Yeah. Ghetto children raised for the holy ground. Yeah. Whatever don't kill you will make you strong. Whenever you feel lost, keep holding on. Products of our environment. Learn how to adapt, how to make a change. Sometimes we might fall, that's how it is. Yeah. We just ghetto children. Oh, you graduated? Yes, I did. Turn the bottom into basements? Yes, I did. Taking trips out to LA? Yes, I is. Oh, you doing way too much. This how we live. Yeah, I reversed the canine. Now I'm on the NY. Business baby learning to turn my assets into semis. When you raise from the bottom, gotta learn how to survive. I thank God he put this battery in my bed. We going up G5. Blip on them to my hustle to the ER clinic. Get sick on me. I done jumped off the bridge and down. I'm free falling. I'm battling with the steps of success in the rest. Give me room so we part in me. That's how it is. Can't cry here. Gotta learn to accelerate. Do grind gears. Wasn't born with a silver plate. Not round here. Just a voice of 1 in a million. Welcome to the ghetto children.
Thank you so much, Little Heist. That was awesome. Okay, Little Heist, this is what I want to know. Okay, what are you doing now? Let us know what's happening with you. What are you doing currently? And do you have any advice to give, the talents that's competing? Do you have any advice for them? Because, you are the man.
I'll just say, just have fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I really just say, just have fun. And I got some music that we got working on right now. I'm finna get this show together called The Rise to Hollywood.
Okay.
So
Okay, now where will that be traveling to? You have the itinerary yet? Are you coming to Baltimore? Are you DC or?
that's gonna be we're gonna put that on YouTube and stuff right now.
Okay, jump started there. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. Let's, Dr. Lee Bailey, publisher of erweb.com. Anything you want to jump in and add? Tell us what you're doing and what's happening with your company.
Geez, we don't have that kind of time. I'll have you here for the
Well,
next
just a
3 hours.
little just a little, just something
No,
brief. Give everybody,
nothing
an
that I
overview.
can say. Uh, Nothing I can point to specifically, other than we're carrying on our mission of bringing the latest news and views from entertainment and lifestyle and politics, so on and so forth. Uh, about the only other thing is we're increasing our visual
Okay.
footprint. Let's put it that way. So we're taking advantage of all of our access to the stars, entertainment industry, what have you, and we're going to be presenting that, via the social media channels that we already use, the YouTubes, the
Right. Okay.
TikToks, et cetera, et cetera. So that's pretty much it, if I can speak on it in a general form. Okay.
Got you. Thank you so much. And of course, Michelle Freeland, president of Zyla Records. How are you? All right. Our next panelist, Orlando Pulliam Jr., owner of 98.8 FM. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
No,
now.
no echoes, no echoes. I'm good.
You sound good.
It's good sonically. Okay, that's great, great. I'm pretty good. I'm blessed. I'm highly thankful to be here. Right. I really am. I don't know. I'm in a great. I'm always in a great, you know, happy life. So it's kind of like I I'm an explorer. So I like talent. I like to, I've been in the entertainment industry for what, 17 years. You know,
Hmm.
worked at Universal Music Group for 7 of those years.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Worked for Grand Hustle, worked for DTP. I mean, I'm an entertainment attorney, so
Okay, you got a lot going on. And then the radio station.
radio station, movies. I mean, you think about it, books.
Yeah,
I
he
guess
has like 100 books.
if I go down the list, it'll be so many.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if I go down the list, yeah, it'll be a lot, right? Because I like to teach people.
All right. Thank you so much. Of course, let's get to our next panelists, rather, that is. So we got some great folk here, for you guys to utilize and take advantage of. So after Orlando, you had Little Heights. You heard from him earlier. He just said what he was doing. So Dr. Carrie Mosley Hobbs, assistant, she's the artist manager. So, okay, we're going to hear from her.
Are we gonna hear from me?
I mean, just going to give us an overview, just a quick something.
Well, we all know
no.
that my artist has pretty much moved on, like a lot of child actors do.
He
changed
has grown
his
up.
mind.
I can't get over that.
He is. What, 20 years old as of Wednesday, so we old.
Wow.
And Teresa,
Oh,
we
my
old. We
goodness.
old. So
No, he's old. We're timeless.
I know. So I've more transitioned to like support a bomb as he goes off into his next endeavor, but continue to support him as he really takes over some of the
Absolutely.
things that he's still doing, like the Imagination Lunchbox Children's Film Festivals and things of that sense. So I can continue to portray to people the things that I've learned with dealing with him over the years.
Right. Next up, Nadia Kareem, and of course, she's artist development. How are you? And welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. I'm very good. Little Heist. Am I saying it correctly?
Little Heist. Uh-huh.
Heist. I enjoyed your performance. I'd like to say my background, I have a theater degree in theater arts, a BA. Very old school. I go way back in the industry. My artist was a label mate with the Backstreet Boys and Oh gosh, so that's
Awesome.
how far back, right?
Yeah, but you
Um,
know a lot if you go back that far. So you've been around.
woo,
You know some
yeah,
things.
yes, he's done a song on Beyonce's sister Solange's first album.
Mhm.
It's called Solo Star. He co-wrote it with Candy Burris. Um, and yes, I enjoyed that comment from Kira saying the process of letting go. Because
Wow.
yes,
Yeah.
at some point, yes, you have to let go. Right now, I'm currently I enjoy working with young people artistically, trying to
Okay.
motivate them and keep them going. I'm working with my granddaughter right now, who's 9 years old, who will be performing today.
Okay. Well, we thank you. Thank you so much. Up
Thank you,
next,
Teresa.
Dr. Winston Greer, host of the Word Podcast. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I enjoy Lil Heist music. I can hear very good sound quality. The quality and the sound, the lyrics was meaningful. And since I heard him last time, I can see more confidence as well. So that was very very great. I'm still doing the Word podcast. It airs between September and January. I was a
Okay.
radio host on 104.9 FM for about 5 or 6 years. It's a gospel radio station, but I'm no longer doing that as well. But today, as a pastor and speaker, one of the things that I value most is sound quality and the clarity of the message, because I believe that the delivery matters just as much as the content, and the same applies to music. So when I hear good sound and strong lyrics, it really stands out to me. So
Right.
when I was listening to Lil Heist, I could tell the quality of the sound, the lyrics was meaningful, and I can tell the confidence. Confidence means a whole lot. In your music, you can tell when somebody's confident when they're speaking. You can tell they're
Oh,
confident
yeah.
when they're rapping. They're confident when they're doing their singing. So all of that is very very important. And Lil Heist did a wonderful job.
Yes. Yes. And we thank him because he's one of our returning performers. So those that are in the competition can kind of see and hear, some of the things we expect. So that's awesome. Thank you, Dr. Greer. Aaron Atkins, Broadway performer. How are you?
I'm phenomenal and happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm about to release a new single. I'm still promoting my single, When Do We Love, featuring Walter and Scotty Scott of the Whispers.
Okay.
Yes, and I have a song and a feature film starring Antonio Banderas called Black Butterfly, and it's on Prime Video.
Okay.
And I got to play Herbie Hancock in a Netflix show called I Think You Should Leave by Tim Robinson, and it's a cult classic now. And just a few things. I'm just releasing new music and a lot of private shows with my Into the Cold show that I wrote that I ended up being selected as the best cabaret concert artist male in Los Angeles
Oh,
by Broadway World. So that's a few things.
awesome. Sounds good.
Thank
You're busy. Yeah.
you.
All right. And Anthony Michael Hobbs, founder of Imagination Lunchbox International Children's and Adult Films Fest. We say big ups to Anthony. And you heard from his mom. Is Anthony available? Is he going to say hey, or is he?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Okay. We thought you got
I
too
don't know.
good for us.
I
All
feel
right.
like my mom spent most of her time slot talking about me, so I ain't got much left to say for real. I ain't getting that old. I think we dragging that joke a little bit. I'm not that old yet.
Mm-mm. But we are so proud of you because we watched you grow up. I
Yeah.
mean, back in the boy, you were a little thing. You're a little tiny thing. So I'm proud of you. Okay.
Thank you. I
Definitely.
appreciate it.
Okay. Well, mom did say a lot. So we know that, you kind of venturing off and doing some things and, this your what, your the junior year of college yet? I know you in school and all that good stuff. So you got a lot going on, so we know
Yeah,
that.
right now it's my sophomore year. I'll be going into my junior year. I think
Okay.
last week of classes is literally May 1st, so we're almost done. We're almost
You're
done.
almost done. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we're proud of you. Congratulations. Keep doing what you're doing and do
Thank you
better. I
so
love
much.
it. Okay. Up next, Gregory Goodlow, president of Hip Jazz Records. How are you, sir?
Great. I had to unmute myself.
There you go. There you go.
I'm happy to be here again. I think this is my third year, and I'm just enjoying the moment and enjoying getting ready to listen to all this talent. Little Heist, another epic performance. But currently about myself, I'm celebrating another #1 Billboard hit with my latest song, Grooving On. And so I'm happy for that song. It also stayed on the Billboard charts for over 19, 20 weeks and ended on the Billboards for the year number 31. So I'm celebrating the success of that and happy for that. And I have a new single that's coming out pretty soon that's going to hit the smooth jazz world. And just stay out, look out for it.
Okay. All right. Congratulations. We'll be looking out for that. All right. We're going to move on to our professional showcase at this time. Entertainers, are you ready? Our professional showcase is sponsored in part by Nashtown Entertainment and 3 to Go Music. All right. Up Reviving David of Nashtown Entertainment, and they're going to perform their latest single, No Labels. Give it up for Reviving David.
Trying to start a conversation with a congregation. I'm just trying to share some confirmation. We've been fighting and arguing for hundreds of years, trying to fix our man-made fears. Running for such a long time, been trying to kill the crazy sounds in my mind. Now I'm tired of those labels, trying to box me in, trying to tell the world about my one true friend. I ain't been the same since I met him. No labels, yeah, no labels. The voice of truth has always been near. I've been listening to the voice of fear. The contradiction is a complication to the realization of our situation. And now I'm tired of those labels, trying to box me in. I ain't been the same since I met him. I've been trying to tell you about my one friend. And now I'm tired of those labels, trying to box me in, trying to tell the world about my one true friend. I ain't been the same since I met him. And now I'm tired of those labels. I'm tired of those labels. I'm just trying to tell the world about my one true friend. I ain't been the same since I met him. I'm just trying to tell the world about my one true friend. And I ain't been the same since I met him.
All right. Thank you. Okay. I love it.
Oh my God. But I did want to. This is a very interesting song. David, can you hear me by any chance?
Yes, sir.
Where did this song come from? Is it this? I assume this is an original. I don't believe I've ever heard this before.
I was on the phone with a friend of mine, and God just gave me a download, and it's one of the probably first and only songs that I've ever wrote the lyrics first and then the music. And my buddy Mike, he was like, "Hey, you need to write that down." I was like, "Yeah, whatever, whatever." And so I started texting it to myself, and then he started wearing me out. And he's like, "Hey, did you put music to it yet?" I'm like, "No, leave me alone." But what I realized is God meant for this the world to hear this song.
Next professional showcase artist, let's welcome Michelle Freeland of Zyla Records to perform her newest single, Let Me Heal Your Heart.
All right. This is time for the hearts, and everything melts. You walk just a little alone with your shoes and your carry-on. There's not much happening in this world that you're living in. It's like everyone gets to live but you. And you're holding on those same old shoes, and you're holding on what you done once knew. And you're holding on, you're holding on, you're holding on. And you're holding on those same old shoes, and you're holding on what you always knew. And you're holding on, you're holding on, you're holding on. Why don't you let me heal your heart? Just let me heal your heart. Yeah, let me heal your heart. Afraid to make a move in those same old shoes, when you're feeling all the feels that you can feel inside. What does it feel like to love the way you love me sometimes? Don't give in to the wider range of lies. And you're holding on those same old shoes, and you're holding on what you done once knew. And you're holding on, you're holding on, you're holding on. And you're holding on those same old shoes, and you're holding on what you always knew. And you're holding on, you're holding on, you're holding on. Why don't you let me heal your heart? Just let me heal your heart. Yeah, let me heal your heart.
And that was our professional showcase. We're going to go into our international talent competition, and of course, to be judged on there. Okay, these are selections, the sections, showmanship, and of course, the audience reaction. Of course, just performance overall. So y'all know how we do this thing. Okay, up first for our international talent competition. Are we ready, everyone? Up next, Dulcie from Ohio, performing her latest single, You. Ready, Dulcie?
Okay, can you guys hear me?
There we go. I can hear and see you, sweetie.
All right. So, this is actually one of my previous singles. It's called Without You. And
Okay.
I wrote this with my husband. We're a
Oh.
team. He's my producer. And I like to give context on this song. So, this song is basically looking anything in the face that you feel is holding you back. So, if it's a toxic family member, if you're
Mm-hmm.
having fear, um, anything that you feel is not good for you, you look that thing in the face and you tell them
Wow.
that you're better without them.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is Without You.
All right.
was to you. And I should have known better than trust in you. In my face, I was blind for you, but you showed me the truth. My life was stranded all because of you, and leaving you was my rescue. My life is better without, my vibe is better without, my world is better without you. I like myself better, my future looks better, everything is better without you. I'm just better. Cause I've been a fool for a long time. Thought you were a friend for a long time. Anytime you needed me, I was there on the front line. But the game is over. I'm not looking for closure. I'm just focusing on me. My life was stranded all because of you. And leaving you was my rescue. My life is better, better without. And guess what? Everything is better without you. I like myself. Oh yeah. And I don't need you anymore. My life is better. My world is better without you. I like myself. Oh yeah. Everything is better.
Oh, wow. Thank you. That's a nice little groove there. Without you. All right, panelists. Any feedback from any of the feedback from our panelists?
All right,
Yes,
I'll go.
There you go.
She ready as far as I'm concerned. Love your
Right?
love your voice, like your look, love the name, which I want to find out where that came from. I don't know if that's a nickname or not, but like I like it. How long have you been performing? Because you know, like it was said earlier, you've got the confidence, you look confident, you sound confident. So, as far as I'm concerned, you are ready.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really liked it. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
I really liked it.
Yeah, it explains it when she said she sang background for the OJs. You have to have chops because I was sitting, right. I was sitting here thinking, wow, she's got chops. Even
Yes, I'll say that the song is very catchy. Without you, it really sticks. The title alone grabs your attention, and the way you delivered it with confidence made it even more memorable. This is my first time hearing the song, and I can remember everything is better without you. Sleep is better. I mean, I even remember the part. Food tastes better. Food tastes better
Right.
without
She
you.
said
So,
food better. I remember that. I'm like, okay, the food tasting better. He had to go. Awesome job. Thank you so much, Darcy. So we'll be hearing back from you. Okay, we're going to move on now to our next performer, Javika Banda from North Zambia.
Zambia. Yes.
Yep.
Honor thy father and thy mother, that your days may be long. Honor thy father and thy mother, that your days may be long. Upon the land God giveth thee, upon the land God giveth thee, upon the land God giveth thee, upon the land God giveth thee. Is the third man, children of Israel, wake on foot. Canaan, the land of Egypt into the wilderness of Sinai, departed from Rephidim, came to the desert of Sinai, pitched in the wilderness, and there Israel camped before the mountain. Moses went to God, the Lord called unto him, thou shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, shout out thou say to the house of Jacob, honor thy father and thy mother, that your days may be long. Honor thy father and thy mother, that your days may be long. Upon the land God giveth thee, upon the land God giveth thee, upon the land God giveth thee, upon the land God giveth thee.
I do like Afro beats, and actually, I live in Los Angeles, and I live near a little street off Fairfax called Little Ethiopia, and I go there, several times a month and eat and hang out, and they have like a little Afrobeat club, and we go, and sometimes my girlfriends and I go and we dance.
So one of the things that stuck out to me about this particular individual is his ability to use the commandments, the word of God, to deliver his message. So his than just a beat. If you listen to the words he's given, the commandments are one of the commandments of honoring thy mother and all honoring thy father, which is part of the 10 commandments to me. And all your days, you will have long days on this earth. So it's a commandment. And I applaud him for being strong and staying close to the word of God to deliver his message.
Alander, are you ready?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. It's kind of crazy because I think I plumbed around with so many genres of music and things like that, right? And when you listen to the broad spectrum of how an artist performs their message, right? To me, it's a bit of coordination of lyrics, right, and what it's actually speaking of. Because I like context. I think music with context is so like purposeful, intentional context. Is more enriching. And when I listen to I was taking a listen to his lyrics, and when I heard the hook, and I said, oh, it's talking about Jesus, right? And it's talking about the commandments and stuff like that. And then I heard the beats, and I'm very fond of Africa a lot because I mean not only been there, but I work with a lot of people from there as far as music.
Little Heist, any comments on Chamvika?
It sounded good to me. I like that type of music.
Okay, so you're in the Afro beats, yeah. Okay. It's starting to be a thing now. Afro beats. It's really starting to be a thing. Yeah.
I like the message.
There you go.
So
Good. Good. Okay. Appreciate you. Dr. Carey?
I think it was good. I think it's like the early versions of Afrobeats. I think Afrobeats now is moving more towards the hip hop line,
Right.
where it blurs a little bit, and it's almost like an artist from one of the countries or regions in Africa doing hip hop music with a little infusion of, our original motherland cultures.
There you
But
go.
he just performed reminds me of when Afrobeats were first coming out.
Okay.
And it was closer to the original music of the region where we came from. And so I appreciate that about it.
Okay. Dr. Winston.
Yes, the performance, the sound was great. I'm a little bit like Dr. Lee mentioned that the African music, all of it sounds similar, and so but I enjoyed it.
Gotcha. All right, Aaron.
I like that it was a little danceable from the start, and also what I noticed that it was a great melody. And to me, even though I didn't understand anything he was saying, my feeling was it was positive. Like I had that feeling the whole time that the song was positive. And then someone else on the panel said that they heard something about Jesus or God and stuff. And that explains why I thought it was positive.
All right.
So
nice. Thank you. Anthony, your take.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Just to be clear, we are still talking about the Afro beats, correct?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay, I thought so. I kind of similar to what other people were saying, where I don't know a whole lot about Afro beats to really judge it or tell the difference. But I know it's always a vibe. Always makes my shoulders move, my head bop.
Right.
So I can always get down to it.
Everybody, we're ready. Angelic Voices featuring rapper Hassim from New York performing their single, If You Believe in God. There you go, fellas.
Do your whole dance. Let's glorify the Lord, Jesus Christ now.
I'm moving like a spark that's ignited by my Father. Lighting with the heat so no force could even bother. Lifting up his name for my sisters and my brothers. We charged with his power, connected like you in the seat. Yeah, we praising God, so get up on your feet. The cross, he did it for you and me. You just gotta believe. You just gotta believe.
Get your praise on, do your holy dance. Let's glorify the Lord, Jesus Christ now. Get your praise on, do your holy dance. Let's glorify the Lord, Jesus Christ now. Jesus! Let's go. J-U-S-U-S.
It's the most tremendous new musical experience you
Okay, Dr. Lee, let's start off with you.
Oh my God, me again. Okay. Well, now see, this is, I guess, how can I say this? Hip hop and gospel blended together.
Right, Michelle.
Yay. So, Angelic Voices, we get to hear you again. I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, you know what's funny? Leading up to the show, I was thinking about your song from last year, spiritual welfare,
Spiritual warfare.
Wait, say it again.
Yeah.
Warfare, yes. I kind of got That's how good last year's song was, is that it got stuck in my head and and I remembered it.
Right.
And this song has a very similar appeal, and I loved it. And I love the track. Like, I love the beat.
Let me add that, Michelle, they're going to be performing their winning selection, the one that you mentioned, Spiritual Warfare, to close the conference while you guys decide on the top 3 winners. So you'll get to.
That's wonderful. Okay, great. I get to hear it again. See, I can get to hear it again.
All right, Alander.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I kind of hate that we didn't get to listen to it fully. But at the same time, you can still get the gist of it from just listening to a few seconds, right? I like the energy. I like the confidence. I like the sound. I'm real big on energy, and I think that if you want to get other folks involved, if you pull them with your energy, normally they will, it will strike them to, pay attention. And then when you have the delivery as well to back it up, makes it even better, right?
All right, thank you. Lil Heist.
I rock with it. I like the stage present too, and the way that y'all got y'all like the background and stuff like that set up.
Salute you, my brother.
Yeah, that's tight.
Right. The whole vibe.
Yeah, like it was already a vibe, and you couldn't even hear the music.
Right.
So that's hard.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Carey.
I don't know how I feel about the prospect of jiving to a gospel song in questionable manners, but I certainly did enjoy it.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Winston.
I'm gonna second the motion on what everybody else has said. Everybody, one of the things that I like more than anything is being that it's a Christian rap music, the vibe, the club scene for believers and Christian youth and teenagers. It kind of gives them the excitement of I can still enjoy rap music and listen to it on a level that's pleasing to God. So I do like that vibe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Aaron?
Like Dr. Winston just said, first of all, the showmanship was dope. And I was laughing at Lil Heist because he was saying the vibe was, it was a vibe, right? And yeah, the fact that we all know collectively, as a rule, rap is kind of like, street and thug and blah, blah, blah. And for them to have the courage to do something religious and make it hip hop, I think that that stands for itself. So that's really cool. So that's it.
All right, Anthony.
I mean, yeah, these guys, they always just have so much energy. So it's like you guys said, like, even though we couldn't hear them at the beginning, just visually, we see how much fun they're having, how much energy they have. And anytime we hear from Angelic, it's that same thing every time. And I love that that's a quality I can associate with him, that constant energy, constant love for what he's doing, that passion.
Okay. All right, Gregory?
One of my all-time favorite groups, Angelic Voices. Their music quality, that they're producing some great original music. They have the beats down. They have a vision. I believe that they have a vision where they want to go. And I could tell that by their music and the direction that it's going.
Tonight, up next, here we go.
Is this what we prayed for? This is the first family reunion we have in 5 years. Aunt Ruby, she's 96 years old. 96. Family reunions are about uniting the family, bringing together the young and the old, singing and dancing and thanking God, giving Him the glory, thanking Him for getting us over. As we marched up the road this afternoon, what we saw were young men gambling, fighting, cussing.
Your feedback.
Blown away. This young lady is a force.
Okay, Michelle.
Yes, hello. I loved it. I believe she did this last year too, right? She did something, or was that someone else I'm thinking of? I'm not sure.
Did she dance or did she do a monologue? Did you dance?
For your second time.
I did Harriet Tubman.
Yeah, I
There you
remember
go.
that
Okay.
one. Yeah, I remember that one. So I loved this one. I loved the last one too. And I actually can see growth. I actually do see growth. Your confidence in this, and you're tapping on something for such a young girl. You're tapping on something that is a pretty big subject.
Alander.
Hey, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Wow.
Well, I mean, it was actually beautiful. I mean, especially with me being a signatory producer and a casting director and casting like 10 movies in the last 3 months, uh, and dealing with actors all day. When you hear someone do a monologue, that's what it's called in the industry, a monologue, right? And
Right.
when you see someone kill a monologue like that, it's. I mean, I deal with actors that's supposed to be superbly taught that have hard times with that, right? I think that was amazing how that went. And like I said, I'm not even going to talk about the years to come. I mean, in the present moment, I mean, if I was to cast someone and says, oh, especially being young and being able to fathom all those lines and be able to
Mhm.
hit every time without fumbling. Like, you know, it's hard to see an actor do something without fumbling, and she didn't fumble,
Right.
which was kind of amazing to me. Which is, I, I mean, I just recently started casting for a TV series, and I ran across actors that couldn't stick to the core of the product. And when she did that, I said, okay, that's very nice, And I saw it. I said, that's amazing. So she did pretty good work for
Mhm.
me, just coming from experience. So pretty great work. That's
Thank you.
Awesome. Little
Yeah,
Heist, are you still there? There
yeah,
you
I'm
go.
still here.
Okay.
I like that. I like that. Like it take a lot to act like that. I don't even know how to act. So yeah, that was hard. I like that.
Okay. Thank you. Dr. Carey?
Okay, this is my element.
Right. This is right up your
Okay.
alley.
This is my element. Um, First, I really appreciate that as young as you are, you still looked up and you look forward in eye contact during your performance. When it comes to kids and acting, the first thing that they worry about is that your
They
eyes
look
are all the
around. Yeah.
time, you're looking for your parents in the room or you're looking down.
Right.
So that in itself at this age is a great achievement. So excellent job. You projected your voice. I know you wanted to do theater. Not all kids can do that without losing their breath. So excellent job at that also. And then you moved about the room. You didn't stand in one place. That's the other thing they always trying to get the kids to do. They would just stand there and do it, but you walked around as
Right.
you are moving about the living room. So well done. Excellent job.
Okay. Dr. Winston.
She did a excellent job. What is her age? That helps
9.
add
She
to the
said she was
value.
9. Mm-hmm.
9 years old. That's excellent for 9 years old. She did an excellent job. She remembered pretty much her content, whatever she had to say
Mm-hmm.
for the play.
Thank you, sir. Aaron.
Okay, what I'm excited about is that you're 9 years old, and I can tell you why. Is because when I was 9 years old, a famous singing group that lived across the street from me, they just told me I could sing. And I didn't do anything with it right away. I didn't do anything with it until later. But at 9 years old, it stuck in my head. And most of the greats that we know of, they started young.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all Michael Jackson and all the great. So you are only going to get better.
All right. Thank you. And of course, Anthony.
Yeah, it's basically like everyone has said so far. Yeah, for someone so young, you already show a whole lot of potential and a whole lot of like a whole lot of growth potential and a whole lot of like innate talent already. And one thing I have noticed from you is because you've done this multiple times here, you have the tenacity. You keep with it. You got grit, and that's important. That's so important to keep going with this. You just have to keep going, keep trying no matter how many times you don't get an audition call back or you don't get a role you've been looking for or anything, you just have to keep trying.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, Gregory.
Yes. Again, another epic performance by Kanai. I seen her last year. Watched her grow. She's 9 now. She was 8 then, if I recall. one of my with you, Kanai, is I believe that you, like you said, you do have a natural talent, and you should theater coach or acting coach who can take you to the next level. Because I believe that just like me, I learned how to play music by myself, but there came a time when I had to elevate myself and get up under teachers and instructors.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you so much. Once again, little Miss Kanai Rich from New Jersey with the Cicely Tyson monologue. All right. We're moving in good time. All right. We're ready for our next performance. And they're going to come while the panelists determine our top 3 winning acts.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, I see you go on the front line, my ride or die. You are my soul. You give me life. I'm on a high. For the money and the fame, no, my heart will never change. All I ask is that you stay. I don't wanna be selfish, and that's why I say I need you, baby. Oh yeah, I still need you. You have to make me feel. Oh, son, I need your love, yeah. I need your love. Oh, yeah. No matter when, I'll go the extra mile. You got that smile. You are my way, yeah. When times get hard, I won't be far. If saving life won't be the same, but I know what I gotta do to keep my place right next to you, you. And I don't wanna be selfish, and that's why I say I need you. I still need your heart to make me feel. My God, son, I need your love, yeah. I need your love, yeah. Oh, said I need your heart. Oh, you're the bullet to my gun, and you're my rising sun. I need your love, yeah. I need your love, yeah. Gotta have it, baby.
I'm very impressed when people sing a cappella. That to me, that shows that you got it.
The real talent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm going first
Dr.
this
Lee?
time. Hold on. I'm going first this time because I'm sorry, Lee for a second. This probably
All
the
right,
first
Dr.
time.
Carey.
This probably the first time Lee want to go first instead of being called on.
Right.
Listen, you scraped us through the coals, took us around the mulberry bush, waiting for some track like it was necessary. It was well done. It was beautiful.
Absolutely.
What's your social media so we can follow you?
It's Selena Graves official on TikTok, Instagram. See, the thing is I'm a perfectionist. I was talking to Ron, and we're talking back and forth, and I'm like, look, I want it to be good. I'm a perfectionist. I like to have the sound good, but you know, a real artist, when stuff happens, the sound doesn't work.
Yeah.
You have to make do with what you got. So
Where can we find the song again?
that song is on all digital platforms. So it's from my last album called Truth, Truth. That was one of my favorite songs on the track. It's called I Still Need Your Love.
They're coming back. The angelic voices.
Earth and fire.
angelic voices. Let's go. Let's go.
It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual war. It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual war. It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual war. What did God say? It's a spiritual war. Keep your guards up. It's a spiritual warfare. We don't fight against flesh and blood, but principalities. The battle not in the flesh, in prayer and on our knees. We the one that's a part of God's great army. Darkness not gonna win inside the Prince of Peace. It's the Holy Ghost. It's the Holy Ghost power. It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual war. It's a spiritual war. It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual war. It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual war. What did God say? It's a spiritual war. Keep your guards up. It's a spiritual warfare.
We at war now, what you gonna do? Don't you just sit there, blind playing cool, with the ops chase playing you for a fool. Out to get you and they won't care who. Bite you with venom like snakes slither through. Auntie, grandma, and your pawpaw too. Mary, quite contrary. How they hate your son and try to curse him daily. It's downright scary, deeply, rarely, clearly. We resist so they won't get near me. Hear me, Father, you were the author and the finisher, so your faith won't fail me. I'm in my element like Maurice White and Philip Bailey. Got that earth, wind, and fire, do you feel me?
It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual war. It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual war. It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual war. What did God say? It's a spiritual war. Keep your guards up. It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual war. It's a spiritual war. It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual war. It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual war. What did God say? It's a spiritual war. Keep your guards up. It's a spiritual war. Hey.
Earth, wind, and fire, angelic voices.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you, guys. And good having you back. All right, I think we got our tally. Our tabulations are in. Drum roll, please. And to everyone, thank you for all of our sponsors, all of our panelists this year, 26 years. Thank you. We're looking forward to next year, but thank you guys. And to Eunice Mosley, man, she's been doing this for many years. Thank you. Everyone was fabulous. That's all I can say. Everyone was fabulous. And thank you to all of you, okay? And of course, we're gonna go to our tabulations. It was tough. You know, it was tough. That's all I can say. It was very tough. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a tough job. I didn't want to do that, but we're going to go from third place. Okay. Kanai, third place. Woo! Give it up. Woo-hoo! Second place, Angelic Voices. Woo! And of course, first place, Darcy. That's the tabulation. Thank you. And of course, Shamvika came in very close, so we're gonna have a nice cash prize. But we thank you.
Next up is Los Angeles, November 9th, and I hope to see all back again.